Well, hello there.
Hey guys.
We are your host and hostesses for the 2023 Mardi Gras Cruise. As you know, there are a lot of newbies, rookies going on that cruise.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And some seasoned cruisers as well.
oh yeah, and some seasoned cruisers. This is not going for the seasoned cruisers. This is only for our newbies. And we got a lot of newbies going on the cruise.
Yep.
Now, first off, let's start with this. Let's start here. What you need to travel, if you don't have a passport, it's okay. Get your birth certificate, the one that has the stamp. Okay? So you got to go make a special trip downtown and get that birth certificate. And to go with this birth certificate, you're going to need a valid, not an expired, but a valid ID, state ID.
Yep.
It could be a ID, it can be a driver's license.
Yep.
But it has to be from the state.
And up to date, for sure.
Yeah, because otherwise they will not let you.
If your ID is expired, you will not be able to sail.
No. So you can get a regular ID if you don't think you can get a driver's license.
And if you already have a passport, go ahead and check that expiration date and make sure it's still good by the time that we set sail.
Yes, it has to be so many months. I think 6 months before your cruise date.
Mm-hmm.
So, but again, and what you want to do, because we are going out of the country. Listen, Lindas, we're going out of the country. So what you want to do, you want to make a copy of this and your valid ID. Okay? Make a copy. Because anything can happen. You're out of the country. They don't know you belong back in the States and you've lost your documents. Make a copy. And it will be easy peasy for you to go to the American Embassy in that country and be
able to get
back home. Okay? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So we've discussed the valid ID
mm-hmm.
and birth certificate.
Or if you have a passport, you can just as easily travel with your passport as well.
Yes.
Next thing is you're going to, if you haven't already received an email, kind of like this one, that shows your booking confirmation, what we do is we go ahead and print this. We print it all out. It looks something like this. And with that is the rules for cruising. Be familiar with this page right here because it's very important. It tells you what you can and cannot bring. It tells you, ship behavior, how we need to act and all of that good stuff. Be sure that you read this cruise contract in its entirety to make sure you know what's okay and what's not.
Right.
Going along with that, whenever you do your online check-in, and this is going to happen 2 or 3 weeks before we sail, we're all going to do a call together to make sure that everybody is all checked in and ready to go. Because at the end of the process, you're actually going to get your ticket to board. This is called a boarding pass. This is your ticket
to board the ship.
Without this printed and in hand, you will not be able to check in through security. You will not be able to cruise. So it's going to need to be printed. And along with that, you're going to be able to print your luggage tags. Now, it comes all in one PDF file, so you can save it and go get it printed at Office Depot or call somebody with a printer and make sure that you save that print documents file as a PDF, send it to whoever. That way you can get it printed or print it from home if you have one. With that boarding pass is going to, it's also
going to tell you your muster station too.
Yeah. But before then, we always print these luggage tags that are in the same PDF file that come with the boarding pass, and there's going to be one per person. Now, if you have 2 checked bags, you need to double print that page for that person's bag in whom needs 2 luggage tags. And on the luggage tag itself, this is just a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, but you fold it a certain way. And
Show them how they have to fold it.
Yeah, and it fits into this nifty little waterproof luggage tag holder because
From Amazon.
It rains a lot in Florida. It really does, almost every day.
Every day at 5 o'clock.
And so the way that they have you fold it, this one was cut for some unknown reason. The way that you have it folded is they tell you first fold, second fold. That way this faces the outside. Now, what you could do is wrap this around and staple it and hope to God that he holds the rain back and that this won't get wet. We don't take that chance. What we do is we get these from Amazon. This is a very, very strong cable. It will never break. It's a screw-on. So what you do is you wrap this around your luggage handle and you screw it on real tight, and it will not go anywhere. We have used these for all of our cruises, and we strongly recommend it. What you do is you stick your luggage tag in here. That way you don't have to staple it, and you don't have to worry about it going away, and you're guaranteed to get your bags and no one else's.
Okay, back to this piece of paper. This is very important. Like we said, if you don't have this printed out, it don't matter if you've paid for your cruise.
Nope.
You're not going to get
getting
on the cruise.
That is your ticket onto the ship. So whenever you do your online check-in 3 weeks or 2 weeks prior to the sail date, you need to be near a printer or be ready to save the PDF file so you can go get it printed somewhere else.
And on this is very important. It tells you what time to arrive at the terminal to board the ship.
Yep.
It tells you your boarding zone. It tells you your final boarding time. If for some reason you miss this, you've missed the ship.
Yep.
So sorry. So it's very important. This is a very important piece of paper that you got to have in your hand when you get on the ship.
Yep.
For all the checkpoints, they're going to say, "Where's your boarding pass?"
Boarding pass.
Boarding pass,
Boarding
please.
pass. And eventually, after they have checked your government documents, they're going to take your picture. After that, it's okay to put your IDs and stuff up, but you still have to have your boarding pass all the way until you get to what's called a muster station.
And this muster station, it tells you what you're supposed to do in case of an emergency on the ship.
Now, this is super important. We tell everybody that we know this, and that's whenever you get on the ship, the first place you go to is your muster station.
After you've done this,
yeah. Oh,
my
cool.
God,
Now let's focus
I'm on a ship.
Yeah, now let's focus on business. We got to go to our muster station. That way we can learn how to put on a life vest in the event of an abandoned ship or an event of an
Or
emergency.
a fire on the ship.
Or a fire, whatever.
Or if somebody jumps overboard.
Correct. In the event of the 7-horn blasts, you go to your stateroom, you get your life vest, then you go to your muster station. Now, this process takes about 5 minutes, not even that. What they're going to do is scan your boarding pass, and this is the last time you're going to need this sheet of paper. Is after they scan it, you can put it away, but don't get rid of it until after the cruise. And then maybe after the cruise you can scrapbook it or whatever. But
like I do, I scrapbook it.
Yes. They're going to tell you how to put on a life vest, and you're out of there in 5 minutes, and then you can enjoy the cruise.
And also, what's on this paper, it tells you what ports, what's your cabin number. It tells you how much you paid for the cruise.
Yep. And if you have any onboard credit.
Now, some of you, most of you, have onboard credit. What onboard credit is? Free money. Free money. So you get to spend free money
while you're on
before
the ship.
you start spending your money that's on your sell and sign card.
Yep.
Which we have sell and sign cards to show them.
I also want to, I just want to close this section out right here by saying whenever you arrive at the terminal, either by airport transfer, by car, or however you get to the terminal, it works just like an airport. If you've ever flown anywhere, or even if you haven't, what you can do is take your luggage, which needs to weigh 50 pounds or less, okay? You have to weigh your luggage before you get to the terminal. With this luggage tag, you can hand that bag to the porter. There's going to be guys there that are all dressed the same, probably with some Hawaiian shirts on. You know, that way it sets them apart from everybody else. As long as your bag has one of these, you can check it. It's a checked bag. Now, what you want to bring onto the ship is a carry-on with a change of clothes for dinner, maybe a bathing suit if you want to go swimming on the ship.
Before you get your luggage
Before
to your
you
room.
get your checked luggage, because checked luggage is going to take a couple of hours to get to your room. They got 6,500 people that sail on the Mardi Gras. It's a very big ship.
It's one of the biggest ships.
But these luggage tags works just like airport luggage tags. As long as you got this tag properly, your bag will make it to your room. You give the bags to the porters and make sure to tip your porters. They're out there, they're working very hard. Okay, they're longshoremen, but they still working very hard to make sure you get your bag.
$5 is
Yeah.
a good tip.
Yeah. $5 is a good tip. And then that's the end of this segment right here. Another thing that we wanted to discuss is where we're staying.
Oh yeah.
Please
make your hotel reservations
as early as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Where we are staying is the Beachside Hotel and Suites in Cocoa Beach.
They provide transportation from the hotel
to the cruise terminal. And it's included in the price.
Yeah.
I think it's included.
Or you can get it that morning or something, she said.
For those of you that are driving in, they do have parking rates available, but let me tell you this, we're parking somewhere else. We're parking away from the cruise terminal. That way we don't pay cruise terminal prices. Mm-hmm. In the event you need that link, if you're driving in for the cruise, we can gladly send it to you in the chat.
Yeah. His dad and mom, stepmom.
Yeah, they're driving in also.
They're driving in as well because they're going to Atlanta.
Yeah,
after
they're headed out after
mm-hmm.
that. And you wanted to tell them about this Sail and Sign account as well.
Okay, this is what's going to happen. If there are two of you in the room, they will put a hold or start charging your Sail and Sign card or your debit card or your credit card as soon as you use all of your onboard credit, which is the free money I was telling you about.
During the online check-in process, they're going to prompt you to enter a credit card or debit card number. Mm-hmm. What that is used for is your onboard spending, okay? Each person can have a different card, or you can, if it's a couple, you can combine your spending on one card. That each card is going to be charged they're going to put a $200 hold on your card. That is for you to spend on your Sail and Sign account.
But if you have two people in the room, they can both put their own individual cards on the...
Yeah, you can do individual cards, but each individual card is going to have a $200 hold on it. Mm-hmm. What that is used for is your onboard spending. If you spend past that $200, it's okay. If you don't spend the whole $200, which we normally don't, mm-hmm. they just charge whatever you charge to the card and leave the rest. They mm-hmm. release the hold, but the hold is not going to be released until we make it back into Port Canaveral. That morning, whenever we make it back, that's when the hold is released, and you're free to spend after that.
And what we normally do is we call down to guest services and say, hey, close us out.
Close out the account.
The day before we get off the ship.
Mm-hmm.
We don't wait till that morning to when they're all hustling and bustling.
Yeah, because it's discombobulated down there.
Yeah.
If you got to go to guest services and deal with money, that line is long.
But not for us because I'm a platinum.
Yep.
Hey,
So she might be able to get you into the short line. I don't know, but I know that normally we're in that line for a better part of an hour and a half. So and that's only
But they
on
have
ships.
chairs for you to sit around
And
until
that's
you got
only
two
on
people in
ships
line.
that have 3,500 guests. We're going on one that holds 6,500 guests. So you imagine.
6'5".
So you imagine
This is a big ship.
the guest services line is going to be packed. It's going to be full.
And the ship is good for the environment.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of ship is it?
It's powered by liquefied natural gas instead of that old diesel clunker.
Yes. We're going on a super nice
Yes.
cruise, you guys. Super, super, super duper. Super duper duper. Yes. So, this is what your bill will look like. They itemize everything. They'll stick this under your door or in your mailbox. The night before you get off the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And it itemizes, but they also have on the ship, on the TV, they have on the TV, it tells you what you've charged, how much you owe. Jeremy looks at it faithfully. He loves guest services. I think he has a woman down there in guest services.
Here's something that we need to tell them about.
Guest services all the time.
Is the Carnival Hub app.
Yes.
Okay.
And Shipmate. And they'll know who's on the ship with them.
Yeah, you can download Shipmate and do that. But this one right here is the Carnival Hub app. Whenever we get on board, it's going to look a whole lot different. Okay, right now it just has a countdown until our next cruise, which is on the Celebration. But those of you
May 20th,
May 20th,
we're going on a cruise.
That's our countdown. So in this app, okay, is going to be the list of restaurants that are open at certain times, plus their menus, what time they're taking pictures, what night is Elegant Night, when the mega deck party is going to be, when the
they have an all-white party, so you need to get you some white stuff if you're going to the all-white.
Yeah, you wear all white. It's an all white night, and we got our outfits for that. Mm-hmm. This app will tell you everything and anything you need to know about the ship, about where to go,
the menus,
your muster station, everything. I know that this is a definite must for anybody coming on this cruise.
It's called the Carnival Hub. And you can download it now.
Also, during our cruise, if we want to chat with one another,
it's $5.
It's $5 for the whole entire cruise.
And everybody that you want to chat with has to pay the $5.
Right. And that'll go on your Sail and Sign account. You could probably spend the first $5 off of your onboard spending for that, because we're all going to need to get in contact with one another to find out where everybody's going and everything. So download the Carnival Hub app. It's a definite must.
Okay, and tell them how many days we have. This is very important because we just pulled it up.
Mm-hmm.
We just pulled it up.
It's 169 days.
169 days. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
169 days before we see all of y'all.
Yeah.
In Port Canaveral on the Mardi Gras. So, you should be having your luggage situation. You should be having your outfits together. You should be having an idea of what color you're even wearing on Elegant Night if you're a unit, a family. You know, we like to dress alike, or if it's like it's going to be the Mardi Gras theme, I'm thinking about doing some Mardi Gras colors.
Yep.
You know, so don't know, but it's going to be Mardi Gras-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, don't worry about beads. We got Mardi Gras beads. They have a Mardi Gras parade on board.
Mm-hmm.
We have these for every single person getting on the cruise with us.
Mm-hmm.
We also have these things. If you're going to the deck party, they have deck parties. They have an 80s party. They have all white party. They have what else they have?
The nightclub.
Oh yeah, the nightclub.
There's a party up in the Serenity adults only area also.
Yes.
Most of these parties are happening late at night. If you want a glow stick, we got you covered.
We got you covered. We got your beads.
Yep.
We got all of that for everybody that's in the group. Okay.
We've also got some door prizes lined up.
Yes, we do. We have a lot of door prizes, you guys. Like the fun times. If you don't want to carry your phone around or whatever. The fun times. We have markers, highlighters, if you want to use that. For the person that's coming the furthest to the cruise, you're getting, this is...
Bottle opener.
Yes, but it's a life preserver bottle opener. Okay? For the second person that's come the furthest, it's a sewing kit. And you all know, do you have a safety pin? Do you have this?
Yep.
Do you have some needle and thread?
It's all in here.
It's all in here.
Little pair of scissors too.
Yeah.
This is like a deluxe.
Yeah. So we got you covered on door prizes. And what else do we have to tell them about? There are 2 elegant nights because it is an 8-day cruise.
So bring 2 very nice outfits, and baby always brings an extra nice
Just in
outfit.
case I've ate too much the first day.
Right, or you never know whenever your primary dress or primary suit coat or whatever is just going to bust a string open. You never know.
Yeah, and they do have laundry facilities on board.
Now, going off of the ship, we've only been on the, we've only talked about being on the ship and life on the ship, but what about whenever we go into port? What are they going to need for that?
You better take, you need to show them the sell and sign card that's attached.
Okay, but tell them about port. What to expect in port?
Okay, the port. You need to take your sell and sign card.
On and off the ship.
On and off the ship.
This is the only way you're getting on and off the ship is with this card. That's also where you're going to hand your card. Life on board the ship, you pay for things with this.
This is your...
You don't carry your credit card or nothing around with you. This is your money. This is how you open your door. This is how you turn your lights on whenever you're in the room. This is how you get on and off the ship. This card is very, very, very important. So we strongly suggest that you get a lanyard. Something that holds it around your neck.
And we have some lanyards to give.
We do. We're going to have some available
yes.
whenever we get on the ship. But that card, there's nothing more important to
Don't
a
lose
cruiser
it,
than this card.
because your money, your credit card is attached to this, or debit card, or your cash, whatever you give those people at check-in, is attached to this right here.
Yep.
And
Now
you don't want to lose it.
They scan your card. You're off the ship. Now, what are we going to expect once we get off the ship?
Okay.
What do we need to have with us before we leave the ship in order to have a good, successful port day?
Your valid ID stating that you're from Texas, New York, California.
Yep.
You're going to need that. You're going to need that, okay? And this. You need 2 things. This
Yep.
and your valid ID to say, I'm American. That's what you're going to need.
Also, because you're in a foreign country, you don't want to use your credit card at all.
Nope, you're going to
Okay.
need money.
You're going to need small bills.
5s and 1s.
Yep.
Maybe a 10.
Maybe a 10 every now and again, but you want to do mostly 5s and 1s because they're going to claim that they don't have change.
And they're going to say, I don't have change, or they're going to offer you funny money.
Yeah, which is foreign currency in which you have to turn back in.
You have nowhere to turn it back in. You have nowhere
Right.
to turn it back in.
And so,
There's no foreign exchange bank on the ship.
right.
You have nowhere to turn that funny money back in. It's a souvenir.
Yep.
You know?
So, they do accept American money in these countries where we're going, but just make sure you got small bills to make sure that you cover everything and that nobody takes advantage of you.
Right.
Also, what about lip protection? We're gonna need some because the sun is very, very hot where we're going, and You know, you need skin, lip protection.
You're gonna need some lip gloss, some lip balm,
Yep.
some what's that yellow one, that good one that
The Carmex.
Carmac. You're gonna need it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell
You
you.
need lip protection.
You're gonna need some.
You need a water bottle to
Yeah.
take with you. That way you can pack it full of ice before you leave the ship. That's what we always do, is get us some ice.
Oh, go get
and
the
some
backpack.
guava juice.
Go get the backpack so they can see what you're talking about, because they don't know what you're talking about. Some of these things you can get from Dollar Tree. Some of these things you get from Amazon.
Okay.
Okay, this is my water bottle. I got it from Target. It was on sale for $2.50. And it works just like those, what kind of things?
Thermos?
No, well, a thermos, but those sea cups or whatever you call them. What are those cups called that keeps things hot and keeps things cold?
Thermos?
Okay, well, whatever. I
Also,
wasn't
an
thinking
extra
about
pair
it.
of sunglasses. Because
I have sunglasses that go with every outfit.
yes, because you can lose sunglasses. You can leave them laying around. You can, by the pool, whatever.
But
you're
you
not
can
paying
buy them
attention.
at port, though.
But make sure you bring an extra pair of sunglasses.
And they're not going to be cheap. They're going to be like maybe $10.
Yep.
Or maybe, if you want name brand, it's going to be like 50 or something.
It's going to be a lot because they got designer eyewear places at port also.
And if you
Designer
like
everything.
jewelry, if you like purses, you can probably haggle on the purses,
An extra camera. I know we have our phones and everything, but you never know the capacity of your phone. So bring in extra little camera.
And how many ports are we going to?
We're going to 3 ports.
3 ports
Wait,
or 4?
4 ports.
4. We're going to 4 ports. Awesome ports.
I got a deck of cards. It's always good to bring a deck of cards on the ship. That way you can play some card games or whatever. Because there is a lot of stuff going on.
A lot
on
of
the
stuff.
ship.
And Nene, if you can't win trivia, I'm whipping your butt.
Okay, now let's get back on the ship. Okay, so you're not in a car. You're not walking on land. You're on a boat, which means that there might be a possibility that it's swaying. Okay, it's a constant sway. But
It can put you to sleep
it can
at
put
night.
you to sleep, or it
Or
can have
for a
another
nap.
kind of effect on you, which is motion sickness. Now, I would recommend that all new cruisers get the motion sickness tablets from Walmart. Okay, it's the
And how much they cost?
It's $4.83.
For how many?
100.
Ha!
Okay, the Equate brand motion sickness relief.
We have it.
Do not get Dramamine. Dramamine will put you to sleep.
And you will miss the cruise.
And you'll miss the cruise. Okay. Also, if you think you're going to become more motion sick, we recommend these right here. Motion sickness patches. And they go right here behind your ear. And I guess they work off of aromatherapy or something. I have had to use these on a cruise and they work within minutes.
And you're going to see a lot of people with this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Behind their ear. Because a lot of people do get motion sick. So you want to be prepared.
You don't throw up. But what you do is, oh,
Yep.
I can't eat, I can't smell. It's like being pregnant. And I know men don't know what that's like, but it's just like that. It's just like that.
You always want to have a phone charger.
Oh yeah, take a phone charger and a backup phone charger.
Oh, and there's like one outlet or two. On the Mardi Gras, there are USB outlets by the bed. We have verified that. But anything beyond the 2 plugs, the 2 110 plugs that you need in your room, if you want more, you have to buy an expansion, like power strip. But you cannot bring a power strip that is surge protected.
Can't bring surge protectors because they will confiscate them.
Right.
You can bring a bottle of wine. If 2 or 4 people in a room, each person can bring a bottle of wine on the Mardi Gras. And how many liters?
750 milliliters.
You can bring
That's
that.
a fifth.
We always bring, we always
I
take.
find that it's usual to take a flashlight, a little little something like that. I don't know why, but yeah, that's a permanent part of the travel kit.
Yeah.
Another thing too is if you're traveling with a passport, we find it really handy to get this passport holder. It's got
$3.99.
It's got this closing.
Amazon.
It's got this closing band, and also it fits your passport book very neatly. Plus, it's got extra storage for cards, and you know our little QR codes for the channel is right here also. And my vaccine card. This is.
You don't need your vaccine card anymore.
No, you don't need it. All of those rules are out the window. But yeah, that's what's in our travel kit.
Plus our
We
media.
bring sodas.
We bring sodas. You can bring for each adult. You can bring
A
12 pack
cans.
cans only. No bottles or no glass and bottles. Just cans. What you looking for?
Whatever came out of here. Your cup.
What is this? Where'd you get this from?
In here.
No, you did.
I did.
Oh my God. Oh God, we got snacks from when we took the kids on the cruise.
That Caribbean sun is very, very, very hot. I need this stuff right here myself. If you burn, bring some of this right here. It is utterly necessary that you bring it. It's going to be in the dead heat of summer. September 2nd sounds like August to me. Okay, it really does. And if you burn very easily or not so easily, you still might want to wear some because the sun down there is, and that heat down there is very different from the heat that we have up here.
Okay, you need to show the guys your hat. It's right over there. Women and men, you can take these little sun hats. Like I have big, big hats, big round hats, I'm sure he's going to put it on. Mm-hmm. But this right here, you'll see a lot of men. Okay, the areas, I'm just letting you know. Where you're going is close to the equator. It's going to be hot.
It's going to be windy, okay? The reason why you need this is so your hat doesn't blow off. Okay,
it's going to be hot.
It's going to be windy, so what you want to do is tighten that up.
Bring you one of these kind of rags that y'all used to doing,
mm-hmm.
Because you're going to need something to wipe that sweat. I'm telling you.
When you get off that ship, if it's not overcast or raining, it's going to be hot. It's going to be sunny. It might be too windy. So I'm telling you, this chin strap. If you get one of these hats, get you one with a chin strap on there that you can tighten up because that wind is going to be whipping your hat like this, and it might blow off. You don't want anything to accidentally end up in the ocean. So make sure that whenever you're wearing your lanyard or whatever, if the wind catches it, like whenever you're up on deck, up on the top deck, the wind is very strong up there, and this is going to be whipping the wind. If you feel as though you're about to lose this, just go ahead and take it off, wrap it up, and stick it in your pocket, because you don't want this to end up overboard. Okay, nothing goes in the ocean that shouldn't be there, but this right here is super, super important.
And what ports are we going to?
We are going to
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Aruba.
No.
Oh, no, I'm going there on May 20th. Sorry.
We're going to
no Aruba.
San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Still do this.
We're going to Amber Cove, Dominican Republic.
Where our people are.
And Grand Turk.
No, Grand Cayman.
Grand Turk.
Oh, Grand Turk.
Grand Cayman is in October.
Oh.
We've been talking about these other cruises so much where
I'm confused.
She don't know where we're going.
I just want to get on the ship. May 20th, I'm out.
Right.
We're going to the ABC Islands.
Mm-hmm.
May 20th.
Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao.
Yes, we're out.
Yep.
And then we'll be with you all September 2nd. And then October 29th for his birthday, we're going to
Jamaica, Grand Cayman,
where they launder
Cozumel.
money. They launder money.
Going back to our sailing. Going back to
And then
our sailing.
December the 23rd, Array is going on the cruise with us.
Yeah, we're going to be on the inaugural sailing of the big ship, the Jubilee.
She's going to be on there with news people,
Yeah. It's
famous people.
It's the first sailing of the ship.
Yes.
So there's going to be a lot of, it's going to be a
gonna be
star-studded
it's
big
gonna-
event.
Yes,
down
Shaq
there.
might be up there. It's going to be some
Yeah.
big people, big name people.
Okay, but going back to our sailing.
Okay, I'm back. I'm good.
On our sailing, there are a lot of things going on, a lot of rules to remember. We're just scratching the surface of what you need to know about it. What we strongly suggest that you do is on YouTube, you go and watch some Carnival Mardi Gras videos. Okay, just pick any YouTuber. You know, all of them pretty much have had the same experience on there. The one thing that I'm excited about the most is Shaq's Big Chicken.
Yes.
Shaq's Big Chicken.
Shaq got his own chicken spot.
Yes, he does.
And everybody loves it. Everybody says it's the best chicken ever. Best.
I don't know about that. It might be the best chicken at sea. But
And then they got barbecue.
there are some included in your cruise fare restaurants on the ship, but there are also some other ones that charge.
Like the steakhouse.
Yeah, the steakhouse, right now it's sitting at $48 per person.
But it's you don't want to
It's
miss
good.
You don't want to miss that
The
experience.
steakhouse is really, really good.
And I know Dearius like steaks. And these steaks, you can order the type of steak that you want to bring them. They give you free hors d'oeuvres, but it's like a 7-course meal.
It's,
They
it's
give you-
involved.
And if you like smoked oysters, it really, now that's a presentation that it's just,
They bring it in a big dome and they pull the dome off and,
the
you can still
smoke.
see the steam
Yes,
coming off
yes.
of the oysters. It's a pretty good presentation.
And Shani, you like cheesecake?
They also have the art at the table too.
Oh yeah, they do.
If it's enough of you eating at the steakhouse, like maybe 4 or more, go ahead and order the art at the table for dessert.
Yes.
They'll blow your mind. They draw your dessert right in front of you.
Yeah, they draw it.
It's really cool.
Go figure. We went to the steakhouse once and we were guests.
Another upcharge place is the sushi, bonsai sushi. If you're into sushi,
Terry.
and then they have bonsai teppanyaki
Yeah.
as well. What that is if like 6 of us want to go to dinner one night, we want a good dining experience with, you know, it's kind of like going to Benihana,
Yeah.
if you will. They cook the meal right in front of you while you sit around the square, you know, grill, and he'll make jokes with you, you know, and
Sing.
all of that.
Everybody sings.
Yeah. And it's dinner and a show right there. It's not that much of an upcharge, but it is a small venue, so that would need to be planned and reserved.
The main dining room is absolutely free.
Yep, it's included with
It's absolutely
with your
free.
fare.
And the buffet is absolutely free. It's so
Yep.
many things that are absolutely free.
The Italian restaurant's going to be free.
The Italian restaurant is free.
Well,
and I
maybe.
love.
I don't know. It's going to be free on the Jubilee. I don't know about the Mardi Gras.
It's gonna be the Italian restaurant. Can't beat it.
It blew my mind. It really did.
I'm
It's
talking
just
about-
awesome.
We went there for our anniversary, and then we said we got to go back,
We're going to come back.
and we did.
It's
It
like
is
$18 a head, but it's a 3-course, just total Italian meal.
Italian atmosphere.
Yep.
They sing. What's that song they sing? Oh, no, no, no. What's that song?
I don't know. I don't know. But
But y'all can stop this video, rewind it. It's only for the family and friends that are going on the cruise with us, because it's we figured that it was very important.
oh yeah.
Since it's so many. What card is that? That's new. Blue cards. That it had to be done.
Yeah.
But we are going to do the Zoom or the
FaceTime or
something.
messenger call or something to make sure that everybody gets their online check-in done.
Yes, it has to be
If
done.
you do not do online check-in, you're going to be standing in that security line while they ask you all of these questions, and you got to take your time and attest, you know, to all of this different stuff. You may have to sign stuff there if you do not do your online check-in.
And you don't want to postpone getting on the ship.
Right.
Because we're going to be saying, we're going to go eat. Because we don't eat breakfast that morning. Even though I think the place at the restaurant, the hotel that we're staying at, has a
They might have a little
buffet or
Carnival something or another,
Yeah,
but
and we'll probably get coffee or something like that.
Yeah.
But you'd be so hyped up, about getting on the ship. I think that day we might not go late. We might arrive between 11 and 11:30, just so we can get on the ship.
This is important to remember. No matter when you get on the ship, the rooms are not going to be ready at least until 1:30 in the afternoon. So whatever you're carrying onto the ship, you're stuck with it until your room gets ready.
But our room will be ready because I'm a platinum. So keep cruising, because trust me, after this cruise that y'all go on, all these first timers, y'all are going to love it.
Yep.
And if you gamble, okay, if you gamble,
There's a casino on board.
there's a casino on board. But if you gamble like every night in the casino, you will get casino offers. And the casino offers would be, okay, you can have this, you can go on this cruise for $50.
Yeah, but you gotta give the casino a lot of money in order to get those kind of deals. We don't get those kind of deals.
No, the only casino
These
that
are
I got,
the cards. These are the cards that you stick into the machines, or you pay at the casino. You pay for everything on the ship with these cards. So as a reminder, this is very important. Do not lose this.
yeah, don't lose it, and don't leave it in the casino slot,
Right.
because that means somebody else is going.
Has your money.
Don't leave it when you go swimming. There's a all adult area on the ship, and that all adult area is where you can lay back and just take in everything.
Oh yeah, there's also a spa and a workout gym too.
Yes.
If that's what you're into, if you want to go.
There's a walking trail,
Yeah, there's a walking track upstairs. There's sports upstairs.
basketball.
There's going to be a roller coaster on the ship.
a ropes course
A ropes course.
that he and Nene are gonna tackle.
The jury's still out on that. I'm not sure that is official news.
I think he and Nene are gonna do the ropes course and the boat, the roller coaster. That's the boat. That's gonna be exciting news.
There is a sports area upstairs if you're into sports. There is a sports bar. Now, there's a lot of bars on the ship as well.
It's a whole bunch of bars.
Yes.
You can have.
And Carnival just announced that they are providing mocktails, the non-alcoholic drinks that look like alcoholic drinks and taste like it. It's just that they don't have any alcohol in them. If you are a drinker, if you are a heavy drinker, I strongly suggest that you get the drinks package.
It's gonna be like $700.
It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of money.
It. If you don't drink 15 drinks a day,
we don't get it because we're not big drinkers.
we don't drink. Your limit is 15 drinks a day, and it's $700 for the total cruise, plus gratuities on top of that. So I can think of other ways to spend $700.
Yep.
And it's not on the cruise.
Now, if you don't get the drink package, just keep in mind that they are going to charge you about anywhere from $12 to $14 per drink, plus gratuity. So keep that in mind whenever you start adding up your drinks. It's going to be a lot.
Take a
if
bottle
you're
of
a heavy
wine.
drinker.
Take a bottle of wine. If however many adults are in the room, you can take a bottle of wine in your carry-on.
In your carry-on.
Not in your checked luggage that the porter's going to take.
And speaking of carry-ons, in your carry-on, you want to have your medicine, your important documents, a change of clothes if you're going, swimming or
If you want to go
whatever.
swimming, when you get on the ship.
Oh, and those towels in your room do belong to Carnival. If you take one, they're going to charge you $50 per towel. We hardly don't even use the ones that are in our room. We leave those folded on the couch and go get one from from the towel check-in by the pool
Right.
or something like that. We leave our towels alone because we don't want to be charged accidentally for them.
You will have someone to come in and clean your room. They're going to say,
What
Miss
time
Cheryl.
what time would you like us to come and make up the room?
And what we do is we tell them whenever. And they usually come in the mornings, unless you really want them to come in the evenings and have your bed turned down or whatever.
Yeah.
And for us, sometimes, most times, we give them a couple of days off, you know, say, hey, look, take a break. You don't need to come to our room.
Yep.
You know, you do get room service. They will bring you room service. You look on the menu and get room service.
We recommend the tuna.
Tuna.
Carnival does tuna right.
They got the best tuna. I don't even get the bread. I get the tuna. And they don't have chips, so they have fries, you know. So you might want to do, bring you some chips if you like chips and, what do you call it?
Yep.
No, chips and tuna.
But yeah, we're looking forward to having fun with each and every one of you.
Family Feud.
Yeah.
We're going to try out for the Family Feud. And it's enough of us to play against each other. So, yeah. It's enough of us that's going on the cruise that we can play against each other.
Yep.
So, know that. They have Family Feud. They have Deal or No Deal. And they get big money in Deal or No Deal.
And also, yeah, they win free cruises.
Oh, yeah. They win big money. $500, thousands.
Yep.
Oh, man. I'm just scared to get up there and pick the wrong suitcase. Because I know my luck. I just wouldn't do the right thing, you know. And I would. But if I won, y'all, I would immediately book another cruise.
Yep.
On board, I'd call. We've done that before. We booked our Valentine's cruise.
Yes, we did. While we were on the ship,
we went down to
the phone.
Yeah, they went down to guest services and told them we want to book a cruise, and they let us book a cruise. Right? They called Florida and let us talk to them
while we were in the middle of the ocean.
While we were in the middle of the ocean, and said we want to book a cruise for Valentine's Day. And that's what happened, you know. So if y'all have questions, let us know. But like Jeremy said, you can even pull up the ports that we're going to on YouTube and say Carnival Cruise Line Port St. Thomas. And it'll come right on up. Yes, it will. So, please, let us know what you think. And we'll see you in 169 days. 169. Love y'all.
Love you guys. See you later.